In February 1847, in Milan, Ohio, Thomas Edison was born. Even as a child, Thomas showed great interest in science. Later in life, Thomas Edison establishes himself as an adroit business person and one of the most prolific innovators in the world. Throughout his illustrious life, Thomas Edison would clarify the nature of true genius. Join us in this Liber-Tea episode as we explore the life and times of Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison is considered one of America's top inventors and business persons. Edison's discoveries helped to stimulate the American economy during the Industrial Revolution. Before he successfully perfected the light bulb, many ideas existed, but only his idea became an invention. To date, we use the light bulb as a symbol of ideas. By the time he invented the light bulb, Thomas Edison was already a prominent scientist in the U.S. In his life, Edison patented over 1,093 inventions. Over his adult life, Edison patented something after every 11 days. One day, in 1888, Edison came up with over 100 ideas. Among his top inventions are the light bulb, kinetoscope, dictating machine, electric meter, alkaline battery, and phonograph. Interestingly, not all inventions made money or work. For example, his inventions in the mining industry caused him huge losses. However, Edison founded over 100 companies and employed thousands of engineers, assistants, researchers, and machinists. At the time of his death, his companies are reported to have contributed over $15 billion to the U.S. economy. His name was literally and figuratively a household name, mainly because it was plastered on all household appliances, devices, and products, all of which defined modernity for many American families of the time. Most of his detractors argue that Thomas Edison's greatest invention was his celebrity, which he cultivated at the expense of his competition and collaborators. However, those who support Edison argue that his fame was proportional to his genius. Thomas Edison did not invent the light bulb. From 1761, people had been creating wires in incandescence. Additionally, by 1878, several inventors had patented different versions of incandescent lights. However, this is not to say that Edison did not contribute significantly to the science of light bulbs. According to Edmund Morris, Edison's biographer, Edison did not pursue problems that needed solutions. He actively pursued solutions that required perfection. Edison worked tirelessly to make things more effective and cheaper, or both. This is where his genius lay. During his period, Edison focused on creating a safe and affordable light bulb that would replace the gas light. This is a challenge that many innovators have been struggling with over the years. With the aid of prominent financiers like the Vanderbilt family and J.P. Morgan, he established the Edison Electric Light Company, where he researched and developed the light bulb. In 1879, Edison had a breakthrough. He solved the previous light bulb problem by using a platinum filament. A year later, the bulb was developed further, and the platinum filament was replaced by the carbonized bamboo filament, which was cheaper. Using a carbonized bamboo filament was the solution to creating a long-lasting and inexpensive light bulb for industries and households. Although Edison's lighting systems had weaknesses, they were used in many prominent establishments of the day, including Crystal Palace in London and the Paris Lighting Exhibition of 1881. Edison's electricity company soon faced competition from George Westinghouse, who was a proponent of the alternating current. The alternating current opposed Edison's direct current. By 1889, the alternating current had dominated the market. Edison's electricity company merged with another company to form General Electric Company. Research and development in electricity by innovators like Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla helped make this new energy source more profitable and practicable. Without electricity, innovators would not have been able to conduct their experiments. Electricity, as opposed to gaslight, provided industries and households with clean, safe energy around the clock. It also was one of the greatest enablers of the Industrial Revolution, enabling industries to engage in mass production more easily and effectively. As innovations in electricity continued, it became even cheaper and safer. The innovation of the alternating current attests to this. Most ideas would never have materialized without electricity and the development of people like Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla. Edison had been conducting various experiments since he was a child. Historical records show that he had constructed a chemistry lab in his home's basement while still as a child. This experiment did not go well with his mother, who had a terrible fear of explosions. At the age of 13, Edison started selling snacks to train passengers. While he was still a teenager, Edison procured a portable letterpress and commenced printing his newspaper, which he sold abroad. The train to Detroit. Edison's first patent was made in 1869. It was an electric vote recorder. This device eliminated the need to conduct a roll call, as it tallied votes instantly. The invention was so effective that most legislative houses in the nations opposed it. This is because it did not allow time for lobbying among the houses, yeas and nays. After this, Thomas Edison focused on inventions that were profitable and practical. In 1912, Henry Ford approached Edison and asked him to create a battery for the self-starter, which was applied to the iconic Model T. This collaboration established a continuous working relationship between the two innovators. Although Edison had little success in his later inventions, including the elusive magnetic ore separator, Edison continued to work even in his 80s. Edison's rise from a poor railroad worker to one of America's most celebrated innovators and entrepreneurs is a folklore hero to many people around the world. Thank you for listening to this episode. We hope you have enjoyed and learned something. Like, share, and subscribe to Liber-Tea for more discussions on great innovators.